Almost lazily, he tilted it to point at Lotus's head. If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger. I've already called 2, no, 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4. 3 people? What do you mean? Very well. Let me take this opportunity to eliminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me. Although, I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to kill himself? To get himself killed? I don't know. While we were examining the main circus, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once. So I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then. Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Open the door! Please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to. He lied to me, he put me in here. It was him! He killed me! It was him! And he was about to say Ace, and he blew up. I had 4 reasons to kill him, for killing him. 1, as I said before, in the Nunnery game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. 2, I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. 3, even setting aside his number, he would be nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. And 4, lastly, I wish to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nunnery game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome. Junpei glared at him. I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago? Didn't I say? The nunnery game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution. Why? What on earth was it supposed to do? I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that. Ace smirked. He was trying to provoke them, and it was working. Although Ace had paid very little attention to Lotus after catching her, the gun never wavered from her temple. She looked quite pale, and when she spoke, her voice shook. Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this? Why don't you tell her, Santa? Santa grounded his teeth and glared at Ace. On the other side of door 6, we found the gun in the cuffing in the cargo room, right? The bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking. Indeed, I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Just saying you intended to leave it behind? Ace laughed, a short, derisive snort, and gave Junpei a stickingly pitying look. Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then. Where are you going? Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet, and now I have Lotus. Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it? And how do you know that? Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover. I see. Well, you're correct. That is my destination. But now, I must say goodbye to all of you. And please, don't forget my warning. Move, and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know. As he spoke, Ace began backing toward the door, practically dragging Lotus behind him. Junpei, Santa, June, and 7 stood frozen. Ace had the face of a man gone mad. They had no doubt he would pull the trigger. Ace had reached the exit. He forced Lotus to open it, then turned and addressed them once more. Goodbye. Then he stepped through the door. This ending is like an hour long.
Oh yeah, no. We're not even done yet.
I know.
We're getting close to maybe halfway done.
Yeah. It fell
With this
shut.
ending.
In the blink of an eye, they were gone. As soon as Ace and Lotus were gone, Junpei and the others leapt for the door in pursuit of Ace. But as Junpei laid his hand on the doorknob, there was a noise behind him. He looked over his shoulder. Jun was kneeling on the floor, breathing heavily. Hey, Jun, what happened? Are you alright? Santa ran to Jun and wrapped his arm around her before she could collapse all the way. Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay? Jun's fever had returned, again for no apparent reason. Her eyes were watery and her eyelids drooped. Her breath came in dry, shallow gasps. I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus. She was breathing hard now, and she could barely summon the strength to talk. Junpei was torn. Senta's face looked so weird in that pic. Yeah, like, the art is super interesting, but I don't know, there's just something off, you know?
They made Santa's face look way too serious than what it usually is.
Yeah. Junpei was torn.
It's like, if you look at the detail of the face.
Yeah. Junpei was torn. They couldn't leave Jun alone in the state she was in. But at every moment they waited, Ace was farther away, Lotus's life in his hands. What was Junpei supposed to do? Jun's eyes drifted to Junpei's. She managed to muster a weak smile. Jumpy, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just need to rest a little bit less time. So please save Lotus. Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's gonna let her just walk away? God damn it! You guys go on ahead. As soon as Jun starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go. Junpei looked at Jun. She nodded once. She couldn't manage much more, but it was all the confirmation Junpei needed. His resolve was set. Alright, come on, Seven. We're going after Ace. Like Skyrim Dark Elf face. Yeah, actually that's true. That does look a little bit like a Dark Elf. Hell yeah. Santa, you take good care of Jun. I'm trusting you. Santa nodded. Junpei turned, before he had a chance to change his mind, and started running toward the door. I need to drink water. He could hear Seven's heavy footsteps behind him. Let's go. Junpei and Seven exploded into the hallway, their feet pounding the metal floor as they ran. Jesus Christ, this game and this ending is so long compared to the other ones. Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Yep. Junpei and Seven had finally arrived at the church, exhausted and out of breath. As their lungs struggled to catch their breath, their eyes frantically scanned the room. No sign of Ace or Lotus. You think they already went through? He reached up to wipe a palm full of sweat from his brow. Maybe. Even as he spoke, Junpei was already on his way to the larger of the number 9 doors. He looked at the red. Display red, paneled red vacant. He spun around and headed towards the smaller door. This red would tell him if Ace and Lotus had moved to another room. Engaged. It's occupied. That means Ace and Lotus went through here. Yeah, it seems like it. Junpei and Seven stepped away from the door. They retreated to the center of the room and began to talk. What do we do now? Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but 2 of us can't do anything with it. Yeah. First of all, our digital route is not 9. Just then, as they were pondering what to do next... A coughing! It was a noise. A noise like someone hitting a thick wooden panel. It's the coffin again, guys! Junpei looked up, surprised. Seven followed suit, his eyes jumping around the room, looking for the source of the sound. So we've been killed 3 times after... Well, we have encountered this coughing 3 times. The first time when we were killed after finding Lotus, I'm guessing by Ace. The second time, last stream, and right now. 3 times. I just wanted to point this out, okay? It wasn't long before they found the altar. Or more precisely, what was on it. The coffin. Yeah, let's open it. How? By force. I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, you never know till you try it, right? The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures. Who said that? I forget. Anyway, we've gotta try. Junpei and Seven leapt at the coffin. They grabbed hold of what purchase they could find and pulled. We've encountered the coffin many times, only to leave it behind many times. Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure Snake is in there, I'm gonna be honest. Damn it. See? Didn't I tell ya? If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that? Seven pointed at the keyboard on the side of the coffin. Right, so unless I put the right passcode, it's not gonna open. The noise hadn't stopped. In fact, as it continued, it had only gotten louder and more forceful. What were they supposed to do? Junpei wondered. Was there some sort of clue somewhere? Oh my god. This is similar to the ending we got last time. They stood...
Alice.
Alice. Ha, it's Alice! Or Zero. You never know.
True.
You really never know. They stood there for a few moments, staring at the coffin, and then Seven spoke. Hey Junpei, I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over the bathroom in the first class cabin. You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth had gun, or something like that. Yeah, that's right. What about it? Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing too. Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock the safe. Yeah, but the person who set up that safe and this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these. Yeah, probably. Well then, they might have set the same passcode for both of them. That's ridiculous. Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse. It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number. Actually, I want to do something. If I can.
What?
I want to check the digital root of those.
Of those what?
Of the numbers, because I have them here. 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 8 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals plus 1. 22, so it's 4. Oh, never mind. Could have been 9.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I was looking at the digital root, and it makes sense for it to be 9, but it isn't 9. It's 4. Stupid. It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number. How do you know that? You never know until you try it. The only necessity for success is a willingness to suffer 1,000 failures. Who said that? You. Ugh, fine. He knelt down in front of the keypad and looked at it. Perhaps because he'd repeated them so many times before, the numbers came easily to Junpei's mind. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. I think it skipped the numbers in you. I noticed that, so then I put it 2 again and then 1. Quickly, he typed them in. Because, so it's 3 and 3, that's 6. And then 3, because of 2 plus 1, that's 9. Plus 1 equals 10. Plus 8 equals 20. Plus 4 equals 22. And plus 4, 22, plus 4, 28, 26. I don't know, whatever.
It's additional root of 8, but...
Yeah, I thought so. Like, after I added those 4, I was like, okay, it's not 4, it's 8. But whatever. It only took a moment. What? You've gotta be kidding me. There was a click. And I'm gonna go use the toilet real quick. Ha! I'll be right back.
I can chat. It's awkward.